Hi, I'm John Keogh. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the hardware and software required to create this robot and how to control it using this app. This is the robot. When we look at the software, we'll see why it's got two cameras, and that's to have binocular vision. You can have optionally some lights. This just have two poles. The thing about the longer the pole to get the eyes farther from the floor, the less stable it will be. So the camera cables come down to the computer. This is a small fanless Gigabyte. It's got a connection to an Arduino, and the Arduino in turn has a connection to a motor controller. That has connections to the motors, two of them. This is differential drive robot. I've got the STLs for the wheels, that is the 3D printing files, and also got links to the where to buy these motors on Amazon. So that's the control portion of this. The power portion is a switch with a large capacitor across it, a fuse block. The power all goes to the fuse block and then goes to the on the far side there is a step up transformer, so it goes from 12 volts to 19.1. I believe what the small fanless computer there at the front needs, and this is a lead acid battery. So everything goes through the fuse block so as to pop if there's a short anywhere. This diagram shows the logical connections between the various components that make up this robotic system. The EyesBot driver app makes a REST calls to either get an image or to run a command. If it's to get an image, that calls in turn to a Python script which wraps OpenCV, and that does some polling and some saving in the file system, and ultimately returns an image, a JPEG image. For the commands, the command is interpreted by the control server and then sent to the Arduino to be executed in the case, for example, of the changing the motor speeds. And then that's acknowledged. So relatively simple, but there's several layers. This is in Swift, the control server in Node.js. There's some Python scripts, and then there's some native code. And of course, the Arduino has a sketch, all of which is available in the blog post. So next up will be a demo of the EyesBot driver app. There are two modes, one of which has a single image and lets you control the robot with the controls that are on the screen. The other mode is for use with a VR headset. First you have to connect a game controller and then start running as per usual. And then this would typically go inside of a VR headset, and then you would control it with a game controller. So this is relatively immersive. And you can see you're controlling the robot with the joystick in this case. Please be careful if you do this. For those who are not makers, who are not electrical engineers, this may not be the project for you. One thing to keep in mind is that if you work with electricity, of course, you can have shorts, you can have fires, robots move around. If you use them near traffic, they can go out into traffic and cause all kinds of problems. So use it in a controlled environment. Make sure that anything that you're working with or working on is appropriate to your skill level with electricity and electronics and robotics in general. There's a link to a blog post in the video description that has a shopping list. It has links to software for the image capture for the control server, and also has some STL files if you want to do some 3D printing for the wheels. That's it for this video. I've added some additional features to this robot, so voice support, and I'm working on object recognition and path planning. So there'll be some additional videos and additionally some software that I'll post some source code in that related to this. Thanks for watching.